time, rinse, rinse your head. Tinkle time, oh, you like my tinkle time. Everything we need here. You like my tinkle time, rinse, rinse your head. Tinkle time, oh, you like my tinkle time. I did a rhyme, oh.
So guys, all your arguments are fucking null and void when it comes to that shit, and you know it.
Indeed, how could any of our arguments, graphs, and data possibly do to stand up to the intellectual sledgehammers that are Punky J's? It's just not natural, and I think it's stupid. Truly, our opinions crumble into dust.
So you can be little fanboys and, try to fucking trick other people.
I don't think you understand. We're in the position where we don't have to trick. We don't have to deceive. We don't have to lie. Our side is appealing in and of its own right.
But anyone with common sense would tell you that consoles are much cheaper.
Well, that's not true at all. I mean, you just said it a moment ago. But let's look at things from this perspective. Let's take a hypothetical scenario where one person buys a gaming PC and the other buys an Xbox One upon its launch, spending $700 and $500 respectively. This includes everything it needs to operate. Now, after 1 year, assuming 4 games were bought by both people, the PC gamer paying $40 a game and the console gamer paying $60. In reality though, this is very conservative. As I mentioned in a previous video, when Doom was released, I bought it for $32, which compared to going to GameStop and buying it, saves me $34 after taxes. Not every deal may be that good though. The Xbox owner must also factor in at the cheapest $50 for a year of Xbox Live, meaning the gap is closed to $70. At year 2, they spend the same amount of money as they did before, 4 games each, Xbox Live, the gap is closed to $60, however, it's now in the PC's favor. After 2 years, the PC gamer is $60 ahead, even though he used to be $200 behind. Let's go ahead and go to year 3. If they spend the same amount of money as they did before, it means that after 3 years, the PC gamer will have spent, in this scenario, $1,180, and the console owner will have spent $1,370. This should not be considered a be-all, end-all argument, of course, because individual people will make individual choices on what games they may buy. They may buy more or less than that many games per year. They may buy extra controllers. They may not buy Xbox Live. The PC gamer may or may not upgrade or get new peripherals or what have you. That is just one example, though. They can vary wildly. It just goes to show that it's very possible that a PC gamer ends up spending less in the long run. In fact, I'll bet that happens most of the time. At the Xbox Live, the more expensive games, the expensive controllers, the television price over a monitor price, it all adds up. And it keeps adding up, and it keeps adding up, and it keeps adding up. Obviously, individual consumers will make their own choices, and those choices will vary. But in this circumstance, you could see how it's very possible.
And fucking PCs. I mean, that's just common sense. You guys are fucking morons for not seeing that. Seriously. I'm astounded by the level of stupidity from some of these guys, man. They're just such idiots.
And I've come to expect nothing less. Calling people names on the internet, that doesn't do anything. That's completely powerless. You're just wasting your breath. You're just looking into your webcam and you're wasting your breath. The words you are saying are totally meaningless. Absolutely meaningless. Well, no, I take that back. They are doing something. They're telling people that you don't actually have a reason for why you think you do think the way that you do, so you're just going to throw names and insults at the other side and maybe, I don't know.
But yeah, anyways, guys, I guess there's really not that much else to say.
Else to say? You're implying that you have, before this point, said anything of substance or value, and you have not.
You're all a bunch of fucking crybabies, and I knew I would get shit because PC elitists are some of the dumbest fanboys. They think they're better than everyone else.
We don't think we're better than anyone else, we just know that our toys are better than yours.
You know, they think because they've got their little mouse and their keyboard that there's some kind of, like, gaming god, that they're, like, above everything. And it's just so stupid.
Alright, then show us why we're wrong. give us some sort of information that would lead us to believe the console is superior to the PC. Here's your chance. You've got an audience for once. Now is your opportunity to get the word out there, to spread the message, to preach the gospel. This is your golden opportunity to tell everyone why you think that the Xbox One is better than the PC. So, go.
You look like complete dorks with your little fucking computer mouse, scrolling around like you're on some fucking, 90s shit. It's just, computers are so outdated.
Okay, PCs are outdated. Alright. I want you to upload this video to YouTube and edit it using your Xbox. And go! Oh wait, that's right, you can't do that. What if you went to NASA's headquarters, right, and you replaced every single PC there with an Xbox One? What do you think they would accomplish? What if you went to the Pentagon and took away all the PCs and gave them Xbox Ones? What would happen? What if you just replaced the PCs of every world government and replaced them with Xbox Ones? Do you think anything would get done? Do you think any of those people would be happy that they got a quote-unquote superior piece of technology? Or do you think they would be kind of miffed and they would want their PCs back? I'm pretty certain they would want their PCs back. Pretty certain that would be the outcome of that. I don't think they'd be happy.
Keyboards and all that stupid bullshit. That is so 90s, guys. Get with the times, alright? It's all about these things, man. These are more comfortable, okay? They're just...
I don't get this whole idea of the keyboards and mouse being a 90s thing. I mean, flush toilets, that is so 16th century, guys. Come on, get with the times. Air conditioning, that was invented in 1902. That is so... What is that, the aughts? That is so aughts. But it's already been 100 years, so you have to specify it was 1902, not like in the 2000s. I mean, get with the times. Air conditioning, who needs it? Come on.
You can be anywhere. You don't have to fucking be in front of your screen. And they're just...
Was that your chair? What a horrible noise. What a terrible, terrible chair.
I mean, they're easy to use. Fucking, I love controllers, man. Keyboards are stupid. Keyboards, you look retarded when you're like, you got your hands just on those little keys, right, left, up, down.
So does that mean you also looked retarded when you were huddled over your keyboard, calling my subscribers niggers? Maybe you shouldn't have done that. Maybe that was a little mean and callous of you. Maybe you got irrationally upset. Maybe you should not be making fun of the keyboard that enabled you to make such delightful remarks online to people. Let us now take another moment to reflect on the fact I have a community guideline strike. And, yeah. Thanks, YouTube.
It's just so stupid looking. I don't know how you can even be comfortable doing that.
I don't know how you can be comfortable calling random people online niggers. I don't know how one would be comfortable doing that. Maybe you can be, but I cannot be. Maybe that was a little vulgar of you,
But you know what, man? If you like computers, more power to you.
Well, yeah, more power to you if you use the PC. I mean, you have more power. You physically have more power. So yes, more power to us, because we have more powerful hardware. Excellent way to phrase that.
I don't mean to be disrespectful to everyone that uses PC, because I know there's some PC users that aren't assholes, but the truth is...
Of course, not all. Maybe if I throw out this little tidbit at the very end that I'm not referring to every single PC gamer, that'll totally absolve me of everything else that I've said and done. This will totally give me a clean slate. Tabula rasa time.
Most of them fucking are. And my video should be living proof of that. All these cunts, these fucking morons, who want to be disrespectful.
Surely at this point, I do not need to further explain how oozing and dripping and how sopping wet and how messily marinated this video is with irony. If hypocrisy was a crime, you would be under arrest, sir. How you were not aware of this as you were making the video with the full knowledge of the things that you had said prior, How it did not occur to you, it baffles me.
Even when I was completely, I was calm and I said nothing rude in that video.
You did, and it's on the internet and we can all see it, so lying about it is not going to work. Your last video, this video, and all the comments you have made in between aforementioned videos were inflammatory.
I got attacked like I'm some kind of fucking, child molester or some shit.
No. That's the difference here. You can't attack PC gamers. You can't go into comments and tell people to kill themselves. You can't call people niggers. You can't call people a whole slew of nasty, horrible things and then try to play the victim card. That's not how it works. Punky J, you are not the victim here.
But I just thought I'd make this video, guys. Take of it as you will. This is Punky J. I'll see you on the next vid. Peace.
That's the end. It's over. That's it. It's done. There's no more left here. This is it. That's all. That's the end of the video. There's nothing else to see. He's done talking. He is done running his mouth. There's nothing left. It's just me. Just the dog talking. Just sitting here. Just letting these things scroll on by nice and slow so we could all read them. Just putting these screenshots to some good use here. Just just letting those slide on by. Just gonna go ahead and let that sink in. Just gonna let that soak into your brain there. Just gonna let that just kind of get absorbed. So, yeah. Hashtag Brexit.